Ready? 30 base.
Don't say nothing.
Down carry for Barkley. 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid game. Often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Hey, Sam off. 2.
On second down, here's Barkley. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
So first and 10 now from the 30.
Hey, Haywood.
49.
Yep.
49, guys. Mike, 49. I'm on. 49.
Now Jones from the gun, he'll throw. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
Oh, yeah, I'm coming.
Hey, Alpha. Get it ready.
Now Jones going for it all. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a third down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
And on third and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive.
Hey. Bravo.
58, right over there.
Yo, Cheetah.
From the gun, Jones. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. They're able to convert on third down to that.
60 or.
Hey, D-line, let's get in there. 49, check 49.
Big Rivers.
They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Moved back to the 10. They'll try on second and goal here. Another try for Barkley. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a third down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
They've been stuffed twice here for losses. Now it's third and goal.
Yes.
Looking to throw. Jones. And that is caught. But he will come down out of bounds, says the side judge. Incomplete. The Buffalo defense does its job, but it's fourth down. Well, so a drive that spans all that time, and yet you may only come away with 3 points here.
Well, your defense, all right, they actually like these long drives. They get to rest over on the sidelines for a while. But when you're not finishing with points in terms of touchdowns, that's frustrating. They've got to figure out how to close out these long drives and get sixes instead of threes.
Now, that's something of a pick-me-up, but the offense certainly has struggled, but they do get the field goal before half to put 3 on the board.
Yeah, you don't want to be shut out, but let's face it, those 3 points, that's not going to solve all their problems either.
Let's go.
Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. They had the touchdown on the opening drive of the ball game. It was countered by just a field goal. So, hey, if your guys can do that for 4 quarters, you're in good shape.
Yeah, it is a team game, so that's just good complementary football. But, I know I'm no brainiac, but you trade 6s for 3s, things are going to work out in your favor.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On second down, it's McCoy. And he's taken down. It's a gain of 3 from the 17 to the 20. Two minutes to play in this first half. 7-3, our score.
Keep playing hard. Let's get it. 50.
Fans, a reminder, I have a note card here that says ad-lib halftime previews. So I guess let's do just that as we'll hand things over to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando when this one reaches halftime. Did I do okay?
You did great. Not a bad job.
Hey,
writing down your ad-libs.
If you print it, I'm going to read it. I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's caught. Jones. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A gain of 26 on the third down conversion. Cool under pressure right there, escaping the pocket and finding what I think was not his primary target.
And some of these guys are just so comfortable getting outside of the pocket that they'll do it on purpose. It doesn't even need to be a breakdown. They move, and they know it affects the defense, because a lot of times you get...
And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. Alec Ogletree coming in hard there on the blitz, and he gets him 7 yards behind the line of scrimmage. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. Allen. And the grab by Croft. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. 39 yards the distance covered on the catch and run. Well, make that now 2 completions for him on this drive, and these aren't ordinary completions. They're big ones.
Yeah, these are the types that make a secondary talk to each other and not in a good way, oftentimes pointing fingers. Hey, who's got him? Someone cover it. That type of indecision can open up to even more big plays.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, helped force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. Back to the air on second down. It's Allen. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go. Cole Beasley, the intended target, and it's third down. So back-to-back incompletions. Third down here in 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range, so now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
Here we go again. Check, got 3 for Mike. Hey, tight. Get that quarterback. Check. Lucky.
Again, they'll throw with Allen. Oh, Allen cannot get away, and down he goes. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. And his kick is absolutely perfect. So a big play before the end of the half to get him into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
Now after the made field goal, Hauschka back out onto the field to kick it away. Short kick. One of the up middle take it now. And solid field position here to start as they get it out to the 40-yard line.
At their own 40-yard line.
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Hey, let's get this.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Let's go. 50, plant.
Mike, 49. Hey, we heavy on the edges. Check three. Jam.
80 weapon.
Check 26. Under 10.
Time.
Second half begins with a run from Barkley. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
He hadn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Again, it's Barkley. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Back to throw. Jones escaping the pressure right. Now he's going to throw it deep to the other side of the field. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Tackle made there by Jabril Peppers.
I think they're ahead of schedule now after that run. They might be bold with this second down call after that type of a game.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They'll keep it on the ground with McCoy this time. After a gain of 5, they'll wind up being about a length of the football short here on 3rd down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
They'll try and run for it with McCoy. And he'll have the first down as he's up to about the 18. They have the first down with that gain of 4 yards.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. You got a young quarterback. Maybe that's just an example of a growing pain for him.
I think you're right about that, because when the game starts to move fast and it moves quickly on him, a lot of times they fall back on what they know best, their arm. He's slinging it on this one. Had a wide-open target, but didn't have the proper footwork to increase his accuracy.
Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down.
And there's another completion to the tight end. And let's face it, it is hard to overthrow a 6'6" target.
It is indeed. Quarterbacks like their speed guys. They like that huge 6'6" target that they've got in him.
They really do, and it reminds me of what one great tight end told me.
Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 25, and his guys will take over at the 25-yard line.
The Giants take over first and 10.
Go now. 60 Pittsburgh.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. The tight end, Rhett Ellison, with it. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. First down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a first and 10.
Let's see what you got.
It's Barkley on the counter. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Call it a gain of 14 for the second play in a row.
Well, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 25 yards to pick up there, and also a first down. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. First and 10. Looking to throw. Jones. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Giants first down. First and goal at the 9-yard line.
Ready? 18 Gator.
Here we go, D. Here I come again.
Sleep River.
Back to throw. Jones. Tate bringing it in for the Giant touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Giants are an extra point away from tying up this football game. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever. There it results in a touchdown. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. Allen and the Bills now with a first and 10 at the 20. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Open man is Kroon, the tight end. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
He's going deep for Brown. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Hey, come on out here. Come get some.
They begin with a run by Barkley. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. Welcome back now here in East Rutherford. All even as we get ready to start the fourth. Here's second and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Cut it left. Cut it left.
There.
Check the hot read.
Second and 9 now. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 12-yard line. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up third down.
Time to give a little credit here. That was an excellent read by the guys on the defensive side of the ball.
Oh, you're crediting your defense.
Got to credit them on that one because they tried to fool them, right? Tried to trick them, ran a screen, and they went to it and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
The Giants on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. Jones operating from the gun. And this is going to be intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. So how about that for a momentum switch?
We're in the 4th quarter, and it's a tie game. You've got to take care of the football here. Now their opportunity to take the lead right out the window, and everything is flipped in the other direction.
Alert, alert, alert!
So after the INT, it's Allen. Eluding the pressure right. Oh, no, he lost the football. Oh, no, he lost the football. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, so much for the 4-minute offense. They were trying to reduce the clock, get in position to win the game, and leave no time for them to come back and catch them. And guess what? They turned the ball over. Yeah, I mean, they had it all set up for themselves, and they let it get away.
I got you, boy. I got you, boy.
Jones now. Following the fumble recovery, he'll throw. Throw left side, complete to Ingram. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
So 2nd in inches after that first down completion went just shy of the marker. Here's a give to Barkley. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 13 yards, good for a Giant 1st down.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
Come on, set, 8, read.
That's what I do.
Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. Here's Jones looking to throw on 2nd down. And this is going to be intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line.
Well, NFL quarterbacks have learned the hard way. You're not going to get rich throwing against this guy. He's definitely too good. And this is now his 2nd interception of the ball game. And if I'm running the offense, I've got to tell my guys, you've got to go work on the other corner.
1st down, and they're going to throw without it. And Beasley with it over the middle. And all the way down to the 22-yard line. A big play here for Buffalo. 44 yards.
1st down, Buffalo.
So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. This will be caught inside the 10. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. The Bills' passing game getting them down the field. They've got another 1st down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. A field goal could get them the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal. Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete. DeAndre Baker, the first corner chosen in this year's draft, there to make the play defensively. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. Now Allen. Flushed out right. And he will score. Touchdown, Buffalo. Josh Allen, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bills have taken the lead.
Hey, that score deserves our respect, deserves our excitement. But I'm looking at the clock, and I'm thinking, there's a long way to go in this one.
Ideally, they would have liked to milk a little bit more time off. Now on the other sideline, you start to get the crew together and say, this is what we practiced the 2-minute drill for, right?
Yeah, you hope you've been in that situation before, and if you haven't, you just have the confidence, hey, let's go down there and get this thing done. But, boy, that's a big score right there to give them the advantage.
Let's go. At their own 19-yard line.
Ready up.
49's the mic. 49's the mic. Hey, watch the ball. Watch the ball.
Ready.
A give to Barkley out of the gun. He's got a 1st down and more past the 30. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards. Probably had 60,000 thinking pass right there, including us in the booth.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That was a big call, big guts on that one. And guess what? That run, it'll pay dividends.
The big play to start him out. Has him at the 45 already.
You. Hey, exit.
They'll look to throw. They'll get this out to Barkley complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. It's a gain of 11 and a giant 1st down.
Partner, you got to like what they're doing right there. Little by little, they're getting closer. Another good pickup.
Hey, Charlie. Big grip.
He'll look to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. I guess you can't be afraid to take those chances late in the game. He tried to fit that one in there. Nice job, though, defensively.
But to your point, it was a nice job of knocking the ball away. But you're also right. You can't be afraid to take those chances. That means your guys going downfield to catch the ball, they've got to elevate their game and come down with these in order to keep your offense moving.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Hey!
Back to throw. To Shepard, complete over the middle. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down. Clock's under a minute. Still plenty of time, partner. They have all 3 timeout.
That means they have plenty of options in their play calling and where they target on the field. They can throw it downfield, maybe even in the middle, and use their timeouts.
And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark, really, start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10.
You ain't going nowhere.
A handoff to Barkley. Spinning past him. And some room to work. And down inside the 15 he goes. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game.
1st and 10 at the 14.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Back to throw. Gets this out to Saquon Barkley. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware of ball.
The Giants on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5.
Go.
He's back to throw. This will be caught at about the 5. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the 1st down as he's tackled at the 2. And a timeout coming in. This will be their final one with 10 seconds remaining. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. Now Jones, from the gun, he'll throw. Flush to his right, toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Second and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. And Barkley will try to punch it in. Able to spin free. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Well, Charles, an absolutely thrilling finish there at the end, down to the final play. Got it close to the goal line, but couldn't punch it in.
How much fun was that ending, though, for us?
We were standing up.
I had to. You had to get out of your seat for that one. That close to the goal line, oh, that was fun.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. With that, we say so long from MetLife Stadium.